With AI, I think it's actually easier to use AI to regulate other uses of AI than
Yes.
it has been before.
Mhm.
Because AI is actually very good at spotting other AI at work. And it's automated, it scales to infinity. You can get an AI. Oh, you're saying you're worried that all of everything that goes on Facebook is going to be, 20% of it's going to be fake or fake
Yes.
news,
Yes.
which could already be the case anyway.
Yes.
Um, you could apply AI to check every one of them, to check to see if it's AI generated, to check if it thinks it's true. You could do that, and it could do every single thing that goes on a social network, and it will scale to that, which is just not possible with humans today.
That's true. So we need AI to fight against AI. We need AI to regulate AI.
Yeah, I think that's definitely that's something to explore before going for law, I think.
That's true. Wow. Will AI become sentient at some point?
So I was listening to a podcast with Tristan Handy of DBT Labs and Bob Muglia, who used to be CEO of Snowflake. And Bob's like a pretty well-known guy in the industry and he's done many great things at Microsoft, and he said at the start, like, if you asked me 2 years ago when I think AGI will come, and he said, and says therefore sentient AI, he said, oh, I think, maybe the year 2100, and I don't care because, you know, I won't be here. And then he said, like, after the last 2 years, and especially the last 6 months, now I think it might be 2030, and now I'm more interested because I could be here to see that, right? Um, I'm not sure because I feel like the difference between what we have today, which are just gigantic mathematical systems to take huge amount of input and generate output, like that, what we've got today is still very much within the realm of um, what we've been doing. It's just on a gigantic scale
Yes.
and with different methods, like the transformer method and the attention method is different. And that's partly why it's been so successful. But they're not, I don't feel like they progress us towards sentience
Yeah.
in any way, any more than what we had before.
Wow. So if you would predict the future, like what are the jobs, let's say, because what are the jobs that gonna be transformed instead of saying disappear, that's what are the jobs that are gonna be impacted with AI. So if people need to prep themselves, with this new industry coming.
I think I would just say every job is. I would just challenge people,
Mhm.
don't be afraid of AI. It's coming. Pandora's box is open. Number one, the other problem with regulation is if this thing runs on people's computers, it's very, very difficult. You can remember how well the government did at regulating torrents. They didn't do a very good job of it. And AI will be the same. It's stuff that's on computers. It's going to be very difficult to regulate. So it's coming. It doesn't matter who says what, it's coming. You, you need to start getting ready to adapt to it, and don't be afraid of it. Don't try and ignore it either. Think about, what do I do? What are the activities that I do in my day that could be made better, or maybe some activities could be entirely automated by AI, right? That's that's like and start exploring them, start playing with the tools and start seeing, oh, this tool is better than this tool. Because actually that's one thing that's really hard today, is actually knowing which AI tool is
Yes.
better than others. So like I use Fireflies for note taking. I know other people who use Otter. I have no idea if one is empirically better than the other. I
Yeah.
just know that I'm happy with the one I'm using. So I just stick with it. But I would love to know, like, let's say there was one for, I don't know, like corporate content generation, right? There are many AI tools out there now for that purpose. I don't know which one is the best one. Um, and that's a problem as well, actually knowing which one to use. But you need to start exploring them. If there are, a few tools to try for this particular activity that you spend all of your time doing. Try them out. See if they can actually make you better.
Oh, that's true. Try to start embracing these tools. Ask yourself how to, like you said, if you like taking notes, find an AI note taker, because they're just here to stay. They're gonna be like a personal assistant for human now. And
Yeah.
so you're both good in mathematics. Have a background in mathematics. You as well. And with the AI right now, do we still need people to learn mathematics, or the AI gonna solve all of them?
I think we will still need people to learn mathematics for a
Yeah,
long time.
yeah.
I think what could happen is you'll have mathematical researchers who work with AI, and they'll say, "Oh, if I only I could prove this equation, then
Mhm.
I could continue and do something else, which would be more valuable." And they could say, "Okay, AI, you try and solve this equation," and the AI can try lots of different strategies, and it may be able to do it, it may not, and then if it can't, then the human can try. You can just imagine it working, as a co-pilot with them to try and help them solve things.
Yeah.
I can
Oh,
imagine it actually being very helpful uh, as a teacher as well,
mhm,
because just the other day I was playing with one and I asked it to explain the difference between these two data modeling techniques, one called Star Schema and one called Snowflake,
mhm,
not the company, the actual, data modeling technique.
mhm.
And it did a fantastic job. It explained them really nicely. And because it's read everything out there, right? So
Right.
um, I could imagine it being very good as a teacher, actually, or helping people learn things.
Yes. Yes, and hopefully in maths and physics, it's gonna help us solve those equations that we don't know how to solve. You know,
Yeah.
because as a math guy, there's a lot of equation there that's hard to solve, and maybe the AI is gonna be, help us, which gonna, create more innovation, because the more equation we can solve, the more we can innovate.